Hayes gets it back. She loves the slash. Great pivot. Cage in the corner. Another three attempt. Butter! Feel the heart sinking for UNLV. Shirley with an absolute firecracker of a goal from the near side of the box. Rips it for a 2-0 lead.
He play action fakes, has time, tosses left, caught roughing, goal line collision. He's in. Touchdown, Fruitland.
With a second half comeback in that one. Aislinn with a great move through the lane, spins it off the backboard, and Middle Tennessee back up 6. Another match point, and Donahue thunders it down for the match. Smith fouled out of the semifinal against Old Dominion for Rice. Has it here. Operating around the screen, slithers to the rim. Beautiful move.
Quarterback shotgun, low snap, still on the ground, picks it up, he's flushed, he's surrounded. Gabe Gonzalez, Keith Connor have a meeting at the quarterback.
See the numbers there for Mulkey in the quarter. The Hayes sisters on the Middle Tennessee side have carried the scoring load for the Raiders. Mulkey again by the basket. Great Schwartz pass. Rice not done yet. Because Wyoming's usually so good at taking care of the ball. In this game, take a look at the box score, 24 turnovers. That's double what they usually have. So why was the defense that effective? Speaking of scoring, the preseason Mountain West Freshman of the Year averaged close to 37 points per game in high school. That's Jade LaVille for Boise State. I know fans are excited to see what she can do. That stretch in the fourth where they were calling your number, you were getting the ball, you were finding ways to score in all those different type of ways. How did that feel different than any other stretch as a member of Boise State?
For the Mountain Rim Gymnastics Conference Championships. High stakes, high pressure. Let's get it going. And hi, everyone. Chris Lewis along with Ann Grigsby, former coach and judge. And we start with the host team, who's also the favorite here at the conference championships, and that's Boise State. What a year it's been. Top 15 in the nation.
You're watching the Air Force Reserve Conference USA Championship. From the Ford Center at the Star here in Frisco, Texas. The division winners in the East and West, Middle Tennessee and Rice. As you can see the bracket, lots of chalk, which leaves us the two Titans from Conference USA this season. With Elise Woodward, Chris Lewis here with you. Thanks so much for watching. It's a rematch of the 2019 championship game, but these teams haven't played yet this season.
Yeah, it's exciting to see what's going to happen in this conference championship. The speed of Middle Tennessee versus the height and the dominance in the paint of Rice. It's going to be good. We expect a good one.
Well, the height of Rice is all about Nancy Mulkey. She's 6'9".
6'9" and dominates the paint.
Doesn't get any better than a close game, the spot in the NCAA tournament on the line. And Bracket Week presented by Kubota continues next as our studio crew breaks down all the conference tournament news and highlights on Inside College Basketball right here on CBS Sports Network. Nancy Mulkey, 6'9", three-time Defensive Player of the Year in the conference. But Elise, offensively, what can Rice do to generate some points, only shooting 40%, but that's actually better than Middle Tennessee.
Well, Mulkey has only had 6 attempts, and you have to get her some touches. The defense will lean toward her, and you'll get that defense out of whack, and it'll create more open looks, but you got to get her touches.
Whitson gets a touch, make that Whittington. Front rims the 3, and Rice using transition 3-on-2. Crossway trails, great recovery by Cage. Corner shooter open. Schwartz too strong, and a rebound tipped in by Nancy Mulkey.
And that's sometimes if you're not getting touches within the offense, just go crash the O boards. That time towering over Middle Tennessee to grab that ball off the rim.
Another player in the conference, over 6'4", so she's had that height advantage each and every timeout.
And there is no one taller in the world of college women's basketball than Nancy Mulkey.
Middle Tennessee to go up 2 possessions. Hayes has to rush, gets rid of it to her sister, not in time. And Rice has possession, a chance to tie or go in front. Looking to do what they did in 2019. It's Middle Tennessee perhaps having a bit of flashbacks. It was Rice who had that second half comeback a couple of years ago. Last time we had a Conference USA tournament that was completed.
Coach Insel and us, we talked about that earlier today. He said, I didn't remember much about that, but I remembered a lot of block shots from Mulkey.
A pull-up jumper. Schwartz doesn't draw anything. Might have been touched. Rice keeps it alive. Schwartz again. In and out. Mulkey there. The tip back, and we're tied. 49 all. Early fourth.
Middle Tennessee had done a nice job of keeping Mulkey outside of the lane, especially hitting the offensive glass. But all of a sudden, she is seeking that ball off the rim and finding it.
Anastasia Hayes, the leading scorer in the country, back irons a three, and Rice can take the lead here. Haven't had a lead since the first quarter. Swayze, mid-range. Mulkey, the rebound. It was hit in the head. It doesn't matter. And Rice goes in front by 2.
And she is playing like a senior right now. 3 straight possessions where her teammates missed, and she was there to clean it up.
You can almost see Rice upping their intensity defensively, too.
When the ball goes in the bucket, it translates to the other end.
Aislinn Hayes says, take that. Middle Tennessee back up 1.
That is a big hit for Hayes. Now 2 of 5 from 3.
Rice took a brief lead. Middle Tennessee now back in front by 1. Time now for Stacking Up Stats, brought to you by Pringles.
Well, Nancy Mulkey is coming alive here in the second half. Just 4 points in the first half, and sometimes you just need to hit the glass, create your own opportunities, and she's done that. 3 straight possessions, taking the ball up the rim, not bringing it down, instead going up strong, taking contact. She's now got 14 points. She's 6 of 9 from the floor with 9 boards. So sometimes you need your team to take over. She's the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year in the conference, but bringing it on the other end. And there's her mom on the left, who was an outstanding player at Georgia Tech.
Sometimes you need
family.
Sometimes you need your team. Sometimes you need your family too.
Yeah.
And for Rice to have a game where their family can come, and the only school in Conference USA that did not have fans for any home games, getting a chance to see perhaps a championship at the Star. Going towards Middle Portion's 4th. Middle Tennessee up 1. Rice had a brief lead for a triple on the other end by Anastasia Hayes. Scoop layup with the right hand by Caitlin Crossway. And Rice hops in front by a bucket.
Crossway with 13 points now, and a big bucket because Mulkey is on the bench. Coach Langley from Rice trying to get some rest before the stretch run in the 4th quarter.
Just 1 point Rice lead. Tough in traffic for Anastasia Hayes, but that's her specialty.
And again, no 6'9" shot blocker on the floor right now. Hayes can get into that lane and finish.
Rice without Mulkey in, spreading it out. Quick trigger for Crossway. Arrow pointing down on the miss, tipping the rebound around. Hayes finally muscles it in. That's Aislinn Hayes to corral it. And now the Raiders with the ball in the lead. Aislinn spins to the rim and gets fouled. Aislinn Hayes, All Conference USA second team this season. A local product from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Reading the defense well. Sometimes you see the spin move unnecessarily, not that time. The defense of Wiggins had cut her off, and she went in there, drew the contact to get to that free throw line. In Middle Tennessee, the 2 Hayes sisters work so well with one another. One drives from one side of the floor in the skip pass, and then it has lanes that have opened up because the defense have shifted for the other player.
Dad Arnett, Mom Sherry. Looking at Aislinn Hayes, the younger sister.
And how cool is it that they live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, the location of Middle Tennessee, and they can watch their 2 daughters Obviously, this year it's been difficult with the COVID restrictions, but it'd be nice to have so much of your family that you can have that support.
Just 10 minutes away from home. And they go and play basketball in their college career, and a steal by Anastasia. And she makes the lefty layup. Anastasia Hayes, the steal, the score, and a 5-point Raider lead. Timeout Rice. 6 in a row for Middle Tennessee. Does Rice have a counter punch?